I had like the most toxic teammates you can possibly freaking get. Like literally, we're on one map, and I'm telling them, "I'm gonna play upstairs. Bring a Frost. Bring Captain. We need traps." What do? They don't bring either of those two people. We lose that round. We go back to the same room. I told them again. We need Frost and we need Captain. We need traps. What happened? We lose again. So then we go downstairs. We win that thanks to me. And then like I'm literally just freaking carrying on Hereford. And one guy who's in last place is talking shit like, "Oh, you doing good for one game?" Like, bitch, you didn't even play the previous game. So how do you know what I did with the previous game? So the other team goes on defense. They go upstairs. Guess what they had when they won the round? A Frost. The exact same person I said we should have brung upstairs. The enemy team brung, and they won the round. So we lose that game. Second game we're playing Arsenal on border. This is a very basic strat for Arsenal. Bring a bandit, bring Kaid, play CCTV. No one brung a bandit. I had Kaid. So they just easily walked right into the objective. Next round starts. We're in the same room again. And I said before the round started, we need to have a bandit. No one takes bandit. We're in the banning phase. They pick. Yeah. And during the banning phase, I literally said we need to ban Thatcher. We're on defense first. They picked to ban Jackal, and they're like, it's better to get rid of Jackals. Like, but we're playing defense first on border. Get rid of Thatcher because we're on border. People don't like this is how easy border is when it comes to dealing with defense first. If they can't get past Bandit and Kaid, they can't get into the site unless they come through the doorways, and that's just easy freaking fish in a barrel kind of shooting. People don't know how to follow strats, and they get mad at freaking me because I'm calling them out on it. Like, you can get mad all you want. Like, I legit got kicked from the freaking party. They kicked me from the freaking party because I was telling it because I was calling them out. Like, full on, I got removed from the freaking party because I was calling them out on them not freaking doing what I was telling them to do. One dude who got carried to freaking play, he was here talking about like how he doesn't do that, he can't do shit.
I forgot to include my audio. I thought it's odd. I thought it kept that setting on.
Now I got a freaking a ban from rank for 15 minutes. I freaking left the game. I'm not gonna sit here and freaking play when people kick me from the freaking party and they're not following any kind of strat whatsoever.
They just want to dumb fuck it.
The biggest beef I have with freaking doing the LFGs and when it comes to sieges, you get people like that who like they have all these freaking rules and settings for doing the LFG, and they do that dumb shit where they don't listen to anybody else. Like I was having a good time, having fun, won the first game.
And yet the second people try to communicate and do strategy, they say, nope, don't want to do that.
Like I, legit, like the first game, I was going in, having some fun, laughing it off. What happens? Yeah, I know. We won the first game. Like they actually listened to me on that time because I had to not to freaking rappel on the stairwell. And eventually they stopped doing that. It's like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. So we won that game when they actually listened to me. We lose 2 games for not listening to me. There's a reason for that. Like, I sit here and freaking watch Pro League non-stop and learn from that. And so I'm pretty sure I know typical Xbox gamers who just want to freaking fuck off and do dumb shit. We had one guy in our freaking team who kept picking Castle. I'm like, stop picking Castle, you're hurting us. And Castle's not a bad character. But the way he was playing him was, he was boxing us in. You don't want to box your teammates in.
Possibly get in. There's no way out.
Exactly, especially when you have roamers on your team. If I'm playing Valkyrie, I need to have. I can't get to the OBJ if there's a castle wall on a very close door to the eject. You put castle walls on windows. That's how you play castle in ranked. Put them on windows, not on doors.
Keep the enemy exits shut while still allowing your team access to the job.
Oh, C4er. So as you saw in the previous little 4 minute clip that I put, I didn't have a very good experience with an LFG squad that I was playing with. At the time of this recording, it was on a Friday. Today's a Saturday, so you guys probably see this on Wednesday or Tuesday, maybe Monday. We'll see. But anyways, I was playing with this squad, and at first it was going fine. We got together. I played my play style, which is basically roaming on consulate, having some fun, enjoying ourselves. We were laughing. We got two people on our team who were like gold forwards. They're new to the game, so I tell them to not repel yellow stairs on consulate because that's a guaranteed no. So, in little behold, two people do that, and what happens? One person gets got by Cav. A few minutes go by, another person gets got by Cav and gets interrogated. So we win that round thanks to me. I finished the round off, finished the game off with a 3K with Valk. You'll probably see that in this video. But after that, it went downhill. And the thing about gaming is when things are going good, everyone's happy, everyone's excited, everyone's just being cool. But when things go bad, when things go south, you start to see the real people who you're gaming with. So the second game we played, we're playing on Hereford base, and on Hereford we were playing defense first. So I call out, "Hey, we should ban Thatcher." Not Thatcher. I forgot who I said we should ban, but also said, okay, if we're going upstairs, because we picked to go to the third floor, the little attic room. So I say, hey, we need to bring trap people. We need to bring a Frost. We need to bring Capkin. My team banned Legion for whatever reason, so we didn't have the option to have Legion. All three of them, Capkin, Frost, and Legion, are strong on third floor. So my team doesn't bring the two trap operators who will be strong on the room. So we lose that round. The second round, we go back to the same room, and I reiterate to them, we need to bring a Frost, we need to bring a Twitch, not Twitch, we need to bring a Capkin, and we need a Valkyrie. I grab Valkyrie, and no one grabbed Capkin, no one grabbed Frost. We lose again. Fast forward to the enemy team good on defense. They go third floor. What do they bring? They bring a Frost. They bring a Capkin. They won that round because the Frost mats. And my team's sitting here complaining, how we lose against Frost, how we lose to a Frost mat. And it's like, I told y'all this will happen because it's an easy, obvious strat when it comes to playing on the third floor in Hereford. So the game ends, we lose a 1-4, and I had 7. I think it's 7, 3, and 5 was the stat line, and everybody else is like 2, and that's it. No one else had anything more than 2 kills, and one guy who was in last place had 0. So he's in last place with 0, and he's the plat. So I'm like, guy, did you get carried to plat? Because there's no way you could be a plat and doing this terrible. And he's like, oh, this is just a bad map. Everyone's bad on this map. I'm like, obviously not if I have 7 kills and you have 0. You're a plat. There's no excuse for being bad on this map. I'm saying right now, if you are a plat or a diamond and you walk around with the excuse that, oh, this is a bad map from when you suck, you're not a real plat. You're not a real diamond. You probably got carried there doing that cheesy bullshit where you freaking squad up with just coppers and bronzes so you can go against coppers and bronzes and silvers so you can boost your stats. So you gotta be careful when it comes to people who they have good stats and they have a higher rank, because sometimes they just boosted to get to that point, and now they're going against freaking high tier goals and other plats. They're getting stumped. So this guy's getting pissed off that I pointed out that he was in last place, and so I tell the team, I'm trying to call things out to y'all, making recommendations, trying to do strats, and y'all are ignoring me. So like, it's cool. We'll get the next game. So next game comes up. This is the third game I play with this squad, and we're on border. We're playing defense first again. Now I say ban Thatcher, because anyone who plays Siege knows if you're playing defense on border, ban Thatcher. It's almost common knowledge at this point to just get rid of Thatcher if you're playing defense first on a map like Border or Chalet. So they decide to ban Jackal, and their reason is because he's irritating. We don't need to ban Thatcher. I'm like, no, banning Thatcher is basic Siege. Don't just ban Jackal because you just find him irritating. We're playing defense first. Get rid of who's going to be effective against us on defense. So we don't ban Thatcher. The only person who would have Thatcher was me. So I said, oh, we're gonna need Kaid, we're gonna need Bandit. Someone's gonna have to play CCTV, break room, security room, what we call that. No one picks Bandit. I pick Kaid. Immediately, the other team has Thatcher. They take out my Kaid traps on the wall. I was able to get rid of one thermite thing with my Kaid. And so they get the wall down, steamroll in, wreck ass. No one played security room at all. So second round comes up. We're playing on the exact same site, Arsenal lockers on border. I say, all right, we need to bring a bandit. Someone grab bandit. We're gonna need bandit. No one takes bandit again. I say, oh, look, y'all not listening to me, so can y'all just listen to this one thing? Someone needs to be on security room CCTV and watching that. I have four teammates are on one site. I'm on the B bomb by myself. The rest of the team are on A bomb, just together. I'm like, guys, someone has to go CC. This is basic Arsenal. This is basic border play. So that one guy goes, fine, I'll go CC, but if I die, it's your fault. I'm like, really, God? I tell you to do a basic strat for border, and you can blame it on me if you get got. And then he didn't even play security room the way you're supposed to play it. He literally did a run out and got. No one told you to run out. Why did you do a run out? So I'm after he got killed and run out, I got kicked from the party because apparently me trying to call out strats, me calling out ideas and say who should and shouldn't get banned, things like that, resolved that Nin just not want me in the party anymore. So I left the game. I was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna sit here and deal with this. We're already losing, we're already down, and everyone's getting dropped in the first minute of the rounds. This team's not good, apparently. There's no cohesion, no one's listening to anything, no one's having any kind of strat or knowledge when it comes to playing Siege. So this team's going nowhere. So this is the worst LFG experience that I've had, and I kind of wanted to make this to let you guys be aware of how bad LFGs can be. Now, that's not to say that you shouldn't do LFGs, because LFGs can be pretty good. Now, I've done a lot of LFGs this season, and I've had a lot of success with them. So if you're someone who's a solo player, or is you and one other friend, you or two other friends, I do recommend using LFGs, because even though this experience was bad, they can be pretty good. And I've had a lot of experiences that were good, and that's how you're gonna see a shift in this, where it goes from a negative, rant to a positive thing. Because again, LFGs aren't terrible. This is just a very bad experience. But I've met new friends through LFGs. I've met a lot of cool people through LFGs. You get to really get a sense of how good the Siege community is. Now, every community has toxic people, and this was a night where I came across some toxic people. But outside of that, I've always had pretty good LFG experiences where it went smooth. Even if we lost the game, it was still, people were chill. Because a lot of, and here's the thing about LFGs, and this is to people who host LFGs. If you host LFG, understand that everyone in that party is a stranger. They don't know each other. So if no one in the party knows each other, you can't assume that first round or that first game is going to go great. You have to have some time to get cohesion. You got to have some time to gel. So you can't expect, when you're doing an LFG, that everyone's just going to be on the same page immediately. Now, good players are good players, and they'll get shit done. But you can't assume that everyone on the team is going to be getting aces and 4Ks and 3Ks on the first game when you're playing with people, with 5 people in the party who don't know each other. So like a lot of times you see at LFG, it says no donuts, which means no one better get 0 kills. You better try hard. You better do callouts. Better do, like a lot of basic stuff. But again, you have to understand, like, no one knows each other on the first game, especially when it comes to voices. If someone's doing a call out to another person, you can't assume that they know that you're talking to them. Now, the smart thing to do is to call out, who you are, and then call the person. Like if you're playing a thermite and someone's playing Thatcher, you don't know, y'all are randoms. Y'all don't know each other at all. Say, hey, this is thermite, Thatcher, I need you over here. That simple. I've been in the LG before. Was someone was like, hey, Art, can you come over here? And you're Thatcher. I'm thinking it's Habana because we don't have a thermite. So I'm thinking, oh, Habana needs my assistance because I don't know anyone in the party. I don't know the voices that are in my head. So I go to Habana, and then Sledge goes, no, over here, Ark. I'm like, I didn't know that you were. I don't know who you are, so it's better for you to mention that you're Sledge, and I should come to Sledge. So LGs can be pretty terrible, and they can also be pretty good. Like you're going to have some weird experiences when it comes to an LG. but you also have some ones that are pretty decent. I did one with my brother, did one with some friends, and you can do it by yourself or with others. But if you want to do LFG, the smart thing to do would be to make sure that you are aware that it can go south pretty fast. Because the other downside to it is everyone in that party is random. So therefore, people don't care if they kick you out. They don't care if you get removed from the game. They don't plan on you being around long anyway. So they're going to get rid of you. But anyways, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave any thoughts you have in the comments below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitch. My Twitch channel is steadily growing, so don't miss out on the action. A lot of the videos that you see on here are recorded from my Twitch channel. So go ahead to head over to Twitch, hit the follow button. I appreciate you all. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.